Hello everyone, I just wanted to do a quick shout out review type video for a company called Maverick Models, who I have mentioned on my channel before, some years ago now probably, but I've just recently purchased these American Civil War flags for them, 15 mil flags, and on the dispatch email that they sent, there's a little note saying, as this is only a small business which I am trying to grow, if you are satisfied with the flags and service, and if it's not too much trouble, could you please put the word out and post on whatever forums you use, as I do not advertise. Many thanks. And that's from Stuart at Maverick Models. And I can definitely say that I'm very pleased both with the product and the service. I purchased these on Sunday, so not a working day, and they arrived this morning, which is Wednesday, so 3-day turnaround I think is pretty good. And just to go through, I'll just zoom in a little bit so you can see the flags in a little bit more detail. Yeah, I just wanted to see what some of the American Civil War flags were like, because I'm sort of half contemplating resuming painting up some 15mm American Civil War figures. So I thought I'd buy a selection of flags. In the past, did I say I have used them for the Crimean War? So much to say about them, really. It's very extensive. They do flags, decals, some sort of 3D printed models, that kind of thing as well. But it's their flags that I particularly like them for. So if you take the American Civil War just as an example, you can purchase the flags in every scale from 6mm up to something like easily over 30mm. I think it might even go up to 54mm. You can buy them on quality paper or effect, which is what these are. So in other words, they're not just sort of straightforward prints, but they do have the slight appearance of weathering and staining and so on. And you can buy them on material as well. You can buy them. You can buy flags for so many different regiments on both the Union and the Confederate side. I've gone for a selection of regiments who were part of either Hooker's Corps at Antietam or Jackson's Corps opposite him at Antietam. There are some generic flags there as well for the Confederate side. Really extensive, really good. That was the other thing I was going to say, which I think I forgot to say. You can not only buy them on quality paper and material, but you can also get them on self-adhesive paper, which is what these are. So go and take a look. I think they're really valuable service that they provide. And one other thing, which again is really useful, I found it particularly useful for my Eureka Crimean War figures, which are kind of an 18mm type size. You don't have to get too hung up on definitions of scale, because what they do as a kind of courtesy service is resize the flags closer to what you want. So there is a standard size, so these are standard 15mm size, but they offer you the ability to tweak the size by a couple of millimeters either way, until you get up to the next or down to the next size. You can tweak the size so that it fits the figure that you have. So if you have a figure with a holding a pole or something like that the flag has to go on, you can measure the pole and simply measure the height of the flag that will fit on it, and then ask them to print it off at that size, and they do that for no extra charge. I mean, obviously, if you increase the size, you know, sufficiently to go up to the next size, then you will be charged for the higher scale. So if you go up to such an extent that it's no longer 15 mil but 20 mil, obviously you'll get charged for that. But it's a really useful way of avoiding the flags looking too large or too small on your figures. So yeah, really happy with these. Not quite sure when I'm ever gonna get around to using them on figures, but I've got them here now, and really pleased that I have done. Okay, that's it. End of review. Thank you very much for watching. See you on the next video.